Hey everyone. So I decided to kind of go a little deeper into my rape story and kind of, you know, talk about things that I'm going through now because I'm still healing from it. So basically, I feel like when you're raped, you kind of want to forget what happened to you. And as crazy as it may sound, you block things out. I've been with my therapist for about 2 years, and we really started digging into things the end of last year. And things started to come up that I forgot in my life, that I forgot happened to me, that I forgot these things happened. And talking to her kind of brought all of that back, and it was hard to relive things and tell people things in my life that happened. And so basically, when I was a little kid, a family friend's son, used to try and touch me all the time, and I never knew. I felt like there was something wrong with me. Why me? Why would somebody choose me? And it's a hard thing to feel at that age, and I kind of blocked it out, and it took about a year for me to remember, wow, that really happened. And all the emotions come up when you remember these things, and you start to think about it. And I know one thing for me with that situation was I didn't know how to feel about myself. Am I beautiful? Am I worth being loved? At that age, you don't understand why. You don't really understand that it's not okay. You kind of just think it's something uncomfortable that happens. And you don't go around asking people, does this happen to you? Does somebody do this to you? It's just not something that you ask at that age. I know another time when I was in high school, I had a guy pay attention to me for the first time, and I thought I loved them, and I thought they loved me, and turned out they were loving tons of other people in my school. And he would ask me, do you want to go out and make money for me? And ask me to basically be a prostitute for him. And again, why me? What about me attracts these kind of people? And I've seen a couple videos on rape victims that make videos like this, and it's never just once. It's like it happens again and again and again. Why? What is it about us that makes these things come to us? And it's such a crazy question to ask because I feel like there's no answer for it. And it gets hard to trust somebody, and it gets hard to believe that somebody can love you. And I remember after that, I always dreamed like to have a relationship where sex was never brought up, never thought of. It just didn't exist. And I remember one night, I was in my ex-boyfriend's bedroom, and he was trying to rape me, and I kept saying no, and he wouldn't listen. He just kept going, and I remember crying and almost feeling numb after that. And I never understood, why do people want to have sex? What is so great about it? I don't get it. And after that, I just spiraled. I drank all the time. I was smoking all the time. I was blacking out all the time. I was raped when I was blacked out. It's been almost a reoccurring issue to the point where now I talk about it and, you know, I cry when I really, really think about it. But being a mother of a daughter, I've learned from it. It's not my fault. And I have a man who loves me and I don't ever have to worry about, and I know will keep me safe. But, you know, to be honest with you, it's one of those things when it happens to you, you lose everything. You lose your identity, you lose yourself, you lose confidence that you had. I was so confident before any of this happened to me. And, you know, I can't even, like, sometimes my boyfriend will just come up behind me and it bothers me. And I don't know why. And I don't understand it. And it's just, when things like this happen to you, your whole world will fall apart. And I never would wish this on anyone because you lose yourself. I heard somebody say that the consequence for raping somebody should just be as severe as murder. And it should. You lose yourself completely. You have to completely rebuild yourself. I have fears of being in public. I have fears of people being around me that I don't know. I constantly have this thought in the back of my head that this person could take advantage of me. This person could do this. This person can try and hurt me. Because it's happened with people I would have never expected it to happen with. So my thing is you can always grow from it. You can always heal. You just have to be willing to talk about it and be willing to accept this happened to me. I cannot change it and I have to grow from it, and I have to, you honestly have to dig in your feelings and dig into everything that you have and tell yourself, if I feel this way, this is how I feel. And it'll all come out. And it's the hardest thing to think about it. And it's the hardest thing to replay it in your head if you haven't blacked it out that far. But it helps. And for me, it's a very real, very raw emotion. And I know that it will never happen again. And I know that I have somebody that will protect me. And if this story can help anybody, then I've done my job. That's all I've ever wanted to do, is just help somebody who's been through this, because a lot of people don't understand why I act the way I act, why I do the things I do, why things irritate me the way they do. And it all stems from things in my past. And I don't know, I just feel like maybe it can help someone. It helps me to talk about it. And it's my story. There's nothing really else I can say about it. I mean, I know that it's a hard thing to feel like you're dealing with on your own and you have no one to talk to and you feel very vulnerable, and it's definitely something big in my life, and I'm slowly getting over it and healing, and I know that everyone else can heal too. And I feel like we all just kind of have to be there for the other person, because not everybody has someone that they can tell and hold them and love them and tell them that it'll be okay and that they'll get better. So, no, I hope my story helps somebody. Guess I'll see you guys later.